Welcome back to She's a Fan. Today we're breaking down the Super Bowl headlines that everyone's talking about, the love and sports storylines that are taking over the internet, and a few Olympic moments that really stuck with us over the last week. If you're new here, I'm Heather. I've been the sports girl my entire life, played them, worked in them, and just generally obsessed with them. I started your sports BFF because I was tired of sports feeling like a boys' club.
And I'm Abby. I didn't grow up a sports girl, but I'm here for the vibes, the fashion, culture, and the drama. And I ask the questions you're probably already thinking.
We've been best friends for 10 years, but we see sports through very different lenses. This show lives between the two.
We break down what's happening on the field and everything around it, so you're always in the know.
Welcome to She's the Fan.
If you enjoy this episode, do us a favor and subscribe or follow wherever you are listening.
And if you want more sports content, follow at your sports BFF and sign up for the BFF Brief, our daily text that keeps you in the know on all things sports. The link is in the show notes below. All right,
Here we go.
My house is a mess. My inboxes are a mess. I haven't been replying to texts. Holy hell, I am busy.
I understand.
I actually saw a clip on social media of someone asking Sam Darnold and Kenneth Walker they were at Disneyland after the Super Bowl. That's like a thing they do. And someone asked how many unread texts they have from people after winning the game. And Kenny goes, 0, I changed my number. And I got a new number. And Sam Darnold was like, at least 500. And I cannot fathom. That would drive me crazy. I would shut my phone off and get a new number, I think.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Oh my God, I can't imagine. That's like my worst nightmare.
Oh, it's like freaking me out just thinking about it.
Like by the time he got his phone and checked his phone, there were probably hundreds.
Right, it was already too late.
Okay. I kind of have two hot takes, but one really is a fun hot take. I saw this online, so I can't take full credit, and I wish I need to save these so that I can credit the person. But what if Shane Hollander and Ilya Grigorovich had a son who ended up figure skating instead of playing hockey? Because Ilya Malinin, I feel like, fits the mold so perfectly.
Yes.
The post I saw had the photos, and it was like, yes, this makes so much sense.
It's like one of those face mashers, when he when couples mush their faces together of what would your child look like?
You know what I immediately think of? How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Did she make a book or whatever that was?
Yeah, she called his mom and got photos, and
oh my gosh. And the baby was terrifying looking.
Yes. I mean, this is what, early 2000s? The tech for mashing baby photos together was not existent.
Yeah, there was no tech.
But that's what I think of. But yes, he looks it's very plausible. And I like to believe in this fan fiction.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I'm on board
my other hot take was the Super Bowl this year really was just a Bad Bunny concert.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, I don't think that's a hot take. I think that the Super Bowl game was the most boring game of football ever.
All year. Definitely.
Yeah. Props to you because you called it at the beginning. Well, you didn't call it, but you said, I hope this isn't a boring game. And then it was.
It was. I mean, it was two defensive teams. The Patriots were known for not having a very strong schedule. So there was a lot of will they not? Which is always a bummer. I was hoping for bigger things. I'm very happy they scored
Yeah.
was getting nervous that it was going to be the first shutout ever in Super Bowl history. That's never happened.
Yeah. I know.
It
That
just
was,
there just
but
wasn't a
yeah.
whole lot of action.
So yes,
The
as a result, it was just a Bad Bunny concert.
It was really
And
bad,
what a
honestly,
good
which
concert it was.
oh, I loved it. We'll talk about that. The one thing that people need to know about the game, which I think is a very, very fun ending. Jody Allen is the owner of the Seahawks. She became the first woman to hoist the Vince Lombardi trophy as like the primary owner trustee of the team. So that was cool. Like I think I don't like the Seahawks. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. She supposedly has plans to sell. There was some speculation going into the Super Bowl that she had announced that. Who knows nowadays if she will continue, but her plan is to sell the team and donate the proceeds to charity.
Oh,
I know. She
how nice of
took
Jody.
I know. And I dug in because I was like, who is she? Like, where did she come from? Why is she selling a team when they just won it all?
Yeah.
And she is the sister of Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen, who passed away in 2018. And when he passed away, she took over ownership of the Pacific Northwest sports franchises, Seahawks and Portland Trailblazers that he owned.
Oh.
So she inherited this because Paul Allen did not have any wife or children. And so I think she has kind of been like a behind backseat driver, trying to do good, but isn't really like a sports ball owner. So
Yeah.
makes sense.
Interesting. But that is exciting.
Yeah.
That's a good fact.
It is.
I mean, if the Seahawks are going to win, then good for Jody.
Exactly. That's what I said. But yes, Benito Bowl. I loved it. You got the picks. We didn't go through the picks. I got the Gatorade color. It was yellow. We both were under 2-minute national anthem. I won the coin toss.
Mm-hmm.
Heads or tails, I can't remember. But
it was heads. I said tails.
Okay. And then Seahawks obviously won, so you got that.
Seahawks scored first. I got that. Yep. We both got that.
We both got that. And I think that was it. But you got this is why I thought of this. You got the first song right.
Tite, I did.
Pregunto. I can't speak Spanish to save my life. I loved it. I like truly, I don't understand how someone could not enjoy that.
I know. Do you want to hear a funny fact? Yes. That I haven't fact checked it, but it was a statistic that I saw on the interwebs. The competing halftime show, Turning Point USA.
Yes.
They had roughly 6 million viewers tune in to their halftime show. And Bad Bunny had 135 million viewers tune in to his halftime show. Yeah. And that brings me joy.
I saw another podcast where he had pulled quotes that were lyrics and had the other guy guess if it was Bad Bunny's lyrics or what's his name? Kid Rock. And the lyrics were so bad. It's like it's so bad.
Yeah, how Kid Rock is like, it's statutory, it's mandatory, and like those are Kid Rock's lyrics.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Also, like, Kid Rock is who they got? I don't know. Come on. But it was great. It was so fun. I didn't understand a word. I did sing the one song for a second. I know a little bit, but I butcher it. And it was so great. First off, the setup, the bushes. I feel like we have to talk about the bushes.
That was, as somebody who works in events, that was the most genius logistical idea to ever have. Because otherwise...
Go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Finish the logistics. Because, yes, it is very genius.
Well, because otherwise you're having to move all of those things. Like you're like it's two things instead of one. Like you're moving all of those individual objects with individual people. So instead, they just made all of those individual objects into individual people.
I just really wish, like, the world, I mean, they kind of got a left shark moment, but I really think, oh, we're doing this. What if we had them all break into dance at the end? Or, like, I don't know. I
Right.
just feel
Or
like
like
there
could
was
there have been
a wild moment.
like a
Rogue One.
what's what's it when like the flash mob where like the bushes all suddenly choreograph or like something, you know.
Yeah.
But
Like we spotted them during setup. Like, wait a second, there's people in there. And I think the entire time I was waiting for the moment where they, yeah, like kind of like broke into the surprise like dance flash mob, or like a
mhm.
couple of them. I don't know. So I feel like that was my only qualm. It's like I wanted something to happen with the
Yeah.
bushes. But I learned you had an insane NDA people had to sign that applied. People flew from all over the country to do it. You had to be between 5'7"
To
and
be a
6 foot
bush?
to be a bush.
Wow.
People wore their like meta glasses, and there's so much cool. Like I've been down rabbit holes. My favorite clip that I saw was while Lady Gaga was performing up
Yes.
top, Benito is dancing, and and it was like, imagine being the bush, watching him vibe out by himself, dancing
Oh
while
my gosh.
Gaga's
I know. I
singing,
love that.
and the bushes are just there. Like, I would, I can't imagine being like I would be I would have such a hard time not moving around.
I know. I think
But I love that.
my only miss the of the show was that John Hamm wasn't in La Casita.
I know. And Alex Earl
And
and
like
Jessica Alba were.
so
Yes,
just Jessica Alba, like she makes sense. Alex Earl has gotten a lot of hate for being there. Like people are coming for her for being there.
I know. I think that was the first person that was like, is that Jessica Alba? And then it kind of panned, and I was the one that was like, is that Pedro Pascal? Like in the
Is that
back
Cardi
corner.
B?
Yeah, we were so confused. So
Yeah.
yeah, Pedro Pascal, Jessica Alba, Alex Earl, Cardi B, a handful of others,
Hmm.
Lady Gaga, and Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin.
um, Incredible. Lady Gaga was a surprise. Did you see this? So right before it panned to her and like went to her part, he said something along the lines of, oh, I don't want to butcher it, but if you wanted me to speak English, like, here you go. Like, here's your little English moment, people.
Here's your little white girl.
Um, that's all I got on the like main parts of the Super Bowl.
The
Not
Benito Bowl.
the Benito
Well,
Bowl.
should we get into the love and sports ball parts of
Man,
the
yes.
Super Bowl?
Yes, I have dubbed this our Valentine's Day show. Unofficially, it's like the most we'll talk about relationships, I think, all since we started the podcast. And it's perfect timing. Valentine's Day is coming
Oh
up.
wait, actually,
Um,
I missed last week's episode, but I have a
yes.
quick rebuttal to your hot take last
Oh,
week.
yeah. Okay. For
Because
those,
okay,
hold it. For those who maybe missed last week's episode, my hot take was next year, the Super Bowl is on Valentine's Day. And I think that the league has an amazing opportunity to get the girls, the gays, and the theys who don't traditionally watch sports ball excited to watch the Super Bowl on Valentine's Day if they have Taylor Swift perform the halftime show. And I feel like just who she is, it just makes so much sense to me. And you were not here to, I said this hot take to myself.
yes. And you did preface this saying that you thought that I would disagree. And
Yeah.
it's not that I don't think that it's a good idea, because I do think that it's a good idea. However, I don't think that Taylor Swift is going to do a halftime show as long as Travis Kelce is playing.
We don't know if Travis Kelce will still be playing or not.
And
But I
I
agree.
think so. That's the one caveat, and that's all that I have to
Yeah.
say. And we don't have to go deep down and
Yeah.
rehash your hot take, but that was my one. Like, speaking of Valentine's Day, I had to say it.
Yes. I'm glad he did.
I mean, if anyone's going to sing about love, it should be Taylor Swift.
His contract is fully up. Oh, a day ago. Travis Kelce predicted a return to Chiefs at a major discount. So it's looking like he may come back. Breaking news. You heard it here first.
Whoa.
I don't know. I wouldn't call it breaking news. But he, yeah, projected to sign 1 year deal and return. I think like they are really unhappy with how the season ended. That does not surprise me. And I thought that he would do that. So I agree. I think it would be a long shot if Taylor Swift performs. However, I think it's a massive opportunity if they can. People have been wanting it for so long, and we're not Taylor Swift fans, but it would be, she would put on such a fun show for a Valentine's Day Super Bowl.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
Anyways,
back
loving
to
sports ball. Do
back to love and
you
sports ball of today.
kick us off?
Do we want to start with good news or bad news?
Let's start with the bad news because we were talking about Cardi earlier because this is so messy.
Okay, it's so messy. This is easily like the messiest storyline coming out of the Super Bowl.
And
So,
like that I've heard in a long time.
oh my gosh, it's just so there's so many like I keep hearing like what?
Yeah.
Like
Okay. So tell us what is happening
okay.
from the
So Cardi B and Stefan Diggs have allegedly broken up. And this all kind of happened in real time at the Super Bowl. So they roll into Super Bowl weekend as a couple. Cardi's working events. She made a cameo in the Super Bowl show. And then by Monday following the game, they've unfollowed each other on Instagram and everyone's convinced that they've broken up. And like she was very much like leading up to the Super Bowl, like you could see her like, we're going to the game. Like there's all the posts of
yeah.
her like cheering him on. Like she's
There,
very much like wag supportive, like in it. My man's
yeah,
going to the game.
she has a son with him. There was rumors that I heard that he was going to propose like
Oh,
after the game if they won or something. Like there was like he made that comment at some point or something.
well,
And then I heard that the breakup happened during halftime.
well, so yeah, she was posting from the car after the halftime show. Like there's like she's
So she
posting on
left.
Instagram or whatever. So she left. She's in the car after the halftime show. So that's our like adding to the speculation to the rumor mill. So that's like a whole other thing that's happening. So like she's not even staying at the game. So then there's also these other rumors flying, and I haven't seen anything confirmed, but their rumors are that he had other women, possibly multiple women, at the game, like front row,
Which
including like his other baby mamas.
I was going to say, which he has like what, four other
4 or 5
women
other baby mamas, like who had babies
who,
in 2025.
yeah, like last year.
Yeah.
I don't know, Cardi B. Maybe that's red flag number one.
Right.
But yeah, that
So,
what I heard was like she saw one of the other baby mamas front row with the kiddo in a jersey and like had it and left at halftime and was like
right.
did her thing.
So yeah, that's just his girlfriend baby mama
Well,
drama. But then on top of all of that, his
God.
legal drama as the same time, he is basically leaving the game and getting arrested. And this is crazy. I want to read this because his charges are bananas. He's facing a felony strangulation charge and a misdemeanor assault charge tied to an alleged December incident with his former personal chef, plus a separate defamation and assault related lawsuit out of Florida. And his arraignment was pushed to February 13th so he could finish the postseason.
Yep. A power that the NFL has. We do not want to lose a guy, so we're going to make everyone wait on our schedule.
a
Yeah. So
felony strangulation
yeah.
charge. Also, Buddy got punched in the face during the game too. So I think like he was just having a really, really bad couple of days.
Punched in the face, got broke up with at halftime. I, I saw that they had planned a party for afterwards,
Oh my
and
gosh.
neither of them were there.
And both of them put in like $1 million each.
Yeah, those things are not cheap to throw.
Yeah. And neither of them showed.
Nope. And then the comments, I saw the comments on, I don't know what the post was, but she said something like, "You're the worst this game's ever seen," or something. And then he responded, like, "You're just as bad at what you do." Like, pretty much they were just going at it in like the comment section on Instagram. Drama. Like,
Yeah.
wild.
It's wild. But so yeah, that is the messy love of our sports ball.
The Let's do Tom and Alex. I feel like they're messy, but they're not. They're not. So we've talked about this before. Alex, Earl, and Tom Brady were speculated to be hooking up from the New Year's party in St. Bart's, and then likely connected again during the like Miami Indiana game. And then they were both at Super Bowl events all weekend long. They were spotted in a very similar fashion to the New Year's party, very canoodly, touching each other's backs, very, yeah, very coupley. And I think the situation has like formally been confirmed. A source told People Mag that they're spending time together outside of all of these parties. So it's not just oh, we're at these major events because we're notable people and like, let's have some fun. It's maybe hanging out in the off. And there was, so Tom Brady posted on his Instagram like a couple weeks ago, him like it looked like he was like a teenage girl to fight.
Oh my gosh, that creepy photo and on the pillow.
He was
so
like, it was
weird.
like, "What do I do on a Sunday?" And it was like a selfie with like cheesy caption that's like, "Oh, I just crawled back in bed," or like moved from the couch back to bed. And it truly looked like what a teenage girl would post if she's like she's trying to see if the boy that she likes is going to comment back or like reach out or yada, yada, yada. It seems like it maybe worked.
Got her.
I know. So, but we were talking about this before we started recording. I'm pretty indifferent about Alex Earl. She's an influencer. I find her fine. Like, I don't really care for her either way.
I have no opinion.
Yeah. And like Tom Brady, I don't like the Patriots. So I've never liked him really, but like I don't necessarily mind him as a person. And yeah, I feel very like indifferent. I feel like some people are up in arms with the age difference and this and that, and we've talked about
whatever.
some of the
let
older
her get her bag. Like I think it's fine.
Yeah. It's whatever. But
if she can get him, then get him, and people should stop being jealous.
I feel like it's more if he can get her.
Honestly, I think you're right. Thank you for that rephrase. Because I mean, I think you're absolutely right.
Good for them. Have fun. She's
whatever.
Like but in no way is this going to be like a thing. I think this is very much a fun situationship. We'll see how it ends, but it's yeah.
Yeah, TBD. So that's a potential situationship confirmed. But we have a potential hard launch.
Yes.
So
I did not, from everything I read leading up to this, I did not think, I thought this was just going to be a fun fling. And I think it might be more.
So Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton. So they haven't officially spoken out that it was a hard launch, but like I think everyone can connect the dots. So, but they just went ahead and used the Super Bowl as their unofficial couple debut. So they were in the VIP suite at the stadium, and like their outfits were coordinated. Kim was in her all black outfit with her little fur coat and her chunky diamond choker. And Lewis was also wearing all black and had like the big diamond studs. So like they were super coordinated and like I don't they just looked like a vibe and like looked
Very
coordinated
pretty.
and
I saw them kiss like on like someone had a clip of them in the suite kissing like quick little, and I don't know because I feel like I saw that once and it hasn't blown up, so I don't know if it's real or not. But
I don't remember. I don't know if
they
I've seen that, but I mean,
they
it's
definitely don't seem to be like we also talked about this before recording. If I was a celebrity and like I used the example of Tate McRae and Luke, Quinn, Jack Hughes. Gonna get there with the right one. And them hanging out. And there's been so much speculation of whether they're just friends or dating because she's in the hockey scene. She knows these guys and whatever. And I just feel like if I was a celebrity hanging out with a guy and like there was all these rumors happening, if I was not denying it, then like if it was not true, if we were just friends, I think it would be so easy to be like, you guys are good, like silly, like we're just friends, chill out. Like it would be so
yeah,
simple to say that. And if you're not saying that, then it's like, okay, you had so
why are
many
you saying that?
opportunities. Well, then clearly it's true. Or like
Yeah,
something is happening. So
yeah. I guess on the flip side, it's also like just no comment because it's nobody's business. But I don't know.
yeah, but I feel like you don't need to make it like a formal, like, oh, nope, Lewis Hamilton and I are just friends. Like, we have known each other since 2015 and are rekindling our friendship. Like, it doesn't need to be, it could just be like, chill out, you guys. We're having
Yeah.
fun. Like, I don't know. We're
Well,
good friends.
I think like Kim
But
and
they're,
Lewis, back to
yeah,
them. Like rumors about them has been building for weeks because
yeah,
they were spotted in Paris together. They flew to Paris from the UK. They walked into the hotel side by side, and then they had like a romantic getaway in the Cotswolds.
yes. Okay, we need to
Also,
talk about this because they had the Cotswolds.
what's Kim doing in
Um,
the Cotswolds?
the English countryside. She's with Lewis Hamilton. It's like bougie, but like, did you see any of this resort? Like, it looked so fancy. They had the
Yeah.
entire like spa and like private dinner area. They supposedly
Mhm.
didn't even really leave the room. I know.
Yeah.
Um,
They were
I
probably busy.
yeah. Come on. Um, but it just like this place looked insane. I would like someone to take me to a private resort in the Cotswolds.
Yeah.
Please. But
So
yeah,
I don't know.
I read prior to the Super Bowl from like a source close to both or, one of those gossip
Hmm.
column things. And it essentially said like neither is looking for a relationship. And I still do believe this. Like Lewis is going into the F1 season. It's going to be busy. We definitely will see Kim K on the circuit at some point. Like with all the F1 wags, I feel like it's going to be perfect. But he's going into the season. She also is like raising kids and this and that. So like I think there was like good argument. Like neither of them are really looking for anything serious. However, I think they've known each other for years, and I think they've always kind of like done this dance, like they're always not like one's available, one's not. So I feel like this is like
Yeah.
a kind of a long time coming thing. So we'll see. They look like they're having a lot of fun. It's early. Relationships are always fun at that stage. And
Yeah.
like I can only imagine a relationship when the two of you are like global superstars is even more fun.
Right. Well, and also like
Um
way to, I mean, no way to be subtle when you're front row at the VIP box at the Super Bowl.
no,
So,
no. Yeah.
so
Like, and rumors already out. Why not just go
yeah.
with it? But I will say we've talked about curses on here quite a bit. And I mentioned this last week or on the pod. I would like Ferrari and Lewis to have a wonderful season. And we don't need a Kardashian curse on the F1 Ferrari team.
Time will tell.
I know. Do I believe in curses? Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
We have 2 Olympic relationship things. One is more of like an Olympic storyline, but it pertains to some drama. Chloe Kim, this is like the good story. I feel like these are the, like, we had the bad, we had the breakup, we have the situationships, and this is like the couple of the year, in my opinion. Chloe Kim and Myles Garrett. Garrett was at the NFL honors because he was awarded the Defensive Player of the Year because he set the all-time single season sack record this year. And then he proceeded to fly straight to Milan to support girlfriend Chloe Kim, who is at her 3rd Olympics, vying for her 3rd straight gold in the snowboard halfpipe. And qualifying rounds were today, and she sits at the top. She's like so ridiculously good at this event. I saw a quote from her today. It was like, I think I'm better at snowboarding than I am walking. But he was there in the crowd. Halfpipe legend Shaun White was there. Like, the announcers were losing their mind with like the 3 of them in like one shot because it was just like so much star power at this event. Yeah. It's fun to see like an NFL player. Like, it's just a matchup that I wouldn't predict. Matchup. Like, I feel like it's a unique crossover.
Yeah, like a game versus like an individual sport like that. I like it.
Yeah, and just like winter sport versus football, so different. So I'm rooting for them. I think it's tomorrow morning. So I think by the time you're watching this, she may or may not have won.
Knock on wood.
Let's do the last like romance story, but Olympic story.
My Norwegians.
This one's almost as crazy as Cardi.
Okay. Yeah, this is crazy. And also, I can't pronounce any of these names. And I was planning to say last names, but the last names are even harder than the first names. So we're going first names.
Yeah.
Norwegian is that in and of itself is difficult for me. So here we go. Buckle up, folks, because this is going to be a lot of hard words for me. Okay, so Norwegian biathlete Sturla Holm Ligride. We will call him Sturla.
I have no first name. Anyway.
Yep. Also,
Sturla.
Quick sidebar. I think if I were to be a winter athlete, I would be a biathlete. I think that would be my sport.
My dad thinks it's one of the hardest. Yeah. I think I would be very good at it. I mean, I have my cross-country ski racing history. You just have to be in incredible shape.
I mean,
all those hours
I took a riflery class once in the 7th grade, and I was the top of my class. So
I mean, I am the reigning buck hunter champ over here. So the 2 of us would be. Do they have like a women's
doubles
combined? Like,
probably
like a relay. We should probably get into that.
Yeah, I just think maybe a missed opportunity. Anyways, back to Sturla. Back to our man Sturla. He won the bronze in the men's 20-kilometer individual race. But his post-race interview is what went immediately viral. In case you missed it, he got super emotional on live television and opened up about his personal life. He told everyone he met his girlfriend 6 months earlier, called her the love of his life, and then admitted that 3 months ago, he made what he described as the biggest mistake of his life by being unfaithful, and that he told her about it a week before the race. So then he said that leading up to the Olympics had been the hardest week of his life. And this is all in like the post race interview.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Before we continue, I just have to say, can you imagine the guy like on the other side of the microphone?
no. You're like, how
I
are
would
you
be
feeling right now? And you're like, well,
what? I think I would be like speechless. I don't know what I would do. So yeah,
let me
I
check.
just keep thinking about that. Anyways,
Oh my
okay.
gosh. Yes. So his interview like shifted all attention from the race completely. I think that his ex-girlfriend has come
Yeah.
out and made a comment. Sorry,
Yeah.
Kira's crying. He like made a comment. You
Yeah,
go.
to like a Norwegian gossip mag essentially wants to remain anonymous and is pretty much saying like I don't know if I can get over it. Like it's
Yeah.
sorry, bro. And like pretty much was like, wait, hold on. I didn't ask for any of this and you cheated on me. I don't think I want to move forward. So,
Right. Like not forgiven.
not forgiven.
So, okay, so that is the story that has dominated the headlines about this
Yeah.
race. But I think like
Yes.
it's kind of a bummer that that's what's dominated the headlines because I think there's a much more like heart-wrenching and warming story to this same exact race and same exact team, which is insane.
Yeah.
So, also on the podium, who was Sturla's teammate, Johan Olav Batten, who won gold in
Yep.
the same event.
Okay.
So Johan, he like delivered the performance of his life. And like I saw some clips of it and Buddy was trucking up the mountain. He like it was crazy.
He like was perfect on his targets, right?
Yes. Like
Yeah, like
I
great
think
performance.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like was insane. So Johan won gold in the event, also from Norway. Now, on in December, just before Christmas, Johan and Sturla's teammate died of a heart complication. What was it? Myocarditis, which is a heart inflammation, and he had been training with a high altitude mask for the Olympics, and his heart failed. And so this is his name is Sivert Guttorm-Bakken. So he died in December, and Sivert, he and Johan had trained for years together, were extremely close friends. Johan found him, like he was the one who found him dead, which is
Yeah.
extremely sad. So this happened in December. And this is all happening on the same team. Like a horribly traumatic thing to happen to your teammate. And then Johan went and won the race. When he crossed the finish line, there's clips of it, like he like pointed to the sky. He dedicated his gold medal to his late friend. And like it was this, like he performed that race
Yeah.
for his friend and teammate. So I just hate that this like
Yeah.
infidelity story is what's
Breaking news.
overshadowing this. Like people should be really, really lifting up Johan for winning this and dedicating it and like doing
Yeah.
all like for his friend.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. I have so many qualms about like why bring that up? Like that you just won an Olympic medal.
so weird. But also like checking just based on what he said in the timelines, he did cheat on her before their teammate died.
Yes.
And then
I
he
mean,
told like I don't know. It seems it I just
Yeah.
I think he made a mistake in bringing it up. And like I
It's
said, I think it's unfortunate that his infidelity has overshadowed the larger story that I think deserves more.
I feel like this is why the Olympics are so cool is like people and I don't know who favorites are going into this. I mean, the Norwegians are always good at cross country events, so I'm sure that they were well ranked. But was this a like big feat for him to be first place? I know he put up a really, really incredible performance regardless. But I think this is like just a really good example of like the Olympics are so like people do incredible things in so many of the sports. One of the US men's figure skaters parents were on the DC plane that crashed and he lost both of them and he competed in the Olympics. I get emotional talking about this stuff. He competed in the men's short, and it was like he carries the photo of them around. It's really cool,
Yeah.
and there's so many moments I feel like that are like this. There's a Ukrainian luge competitor who has athletes photos on his helmet who have died in the war who should be able to compete and aren't able
Mm-hmm.
to, and there's a lot of controversy going around that. These athletes, like, this is the biggest stage for them. And it's really powerful, the stories that they have of like how they've gotten here, the adversity, and like how, like, what motivates them essentially. So
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it's a bummer. It's a bummer that it's a wild story for the girls in the gossip channels. It's amazing. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, definitely shouldn't overshadow the bigger story. There's so many Olympic moments. Like I feel I've been glued to my TV every morning. I wake up and I'm writing the BFF brief and I have it on and I love it. And there's so many stories I feel like I could rattle off. But my two favorites right now are the women's hockey team. Holy
Mm-hmm.
hell, these ladies are freaking dominating.
Yeah.
Like their goal differential is 20-1 throughout
That's
the
crazy.
preliminary games, which is nuts. They beat Czechia 5-1, Finland 5-0, Switzerland 5-0, and then Canada, the biggest rival, 5-0. It's wild. I
Yeah.
knew they were going to be good going into this. They've played Canada all year long. They do a rivalry series, and we've dominated that all 4 games this year. So that was kind of a big precursor, but people show up for the Olympics differently. It's different.
Yeah. You never know.
Um, you never know. Canada was without their captain, but they have so many stars. Like it's truly the women's like PHL team. So it's not
Yeah.
like they're lacking. Just the women, the US women are incredible. And Layla Edwards, who is the first Black woman on the USA Olympic hockey team, got her first goal in the Canada game, which was exciting. She's now naturally the first Black woman to score in a USA Olympic hockey game. She's just like a really incredible rising star to watch. And it's always incredible to see representation across these sports. And
Mm-hmm.
then Captain Hillary Knight has tied 2 records with still like all the quarterfinals and finals to go. So she scored in I believe the Switzerland game to tie the goal record. So she has 14 goals in total across the Olympics. I think this is her third or fourth. I think this is her third or fourth Olympics. Third, it's got to be third. And then she had an assist against Canada, which tied career points for U.S. women's hockey at 32 points. So very much expect her to break both of those, which is really cool.
Yeah.
She's awesome. So that's one. And
Yeah.
then the last story, we can't not talk about Lindsey Vonn. This is like favorite Olympic moments, no, but the way that she handles herself and like how just like going out there and trying, I'm going to start crying again. It's
Gosh.
like so inspiring.
Yeah.
So as probably everyone listening has heard, she crashed within like the first 10, 13 seconds or something. It was not due to her ACL. She clipped the gate. Her and the arm got stuck on the gate, which going at the, high speed that she was at completely flipped her around. And it was like also the turn, like going off of a jump, and it was gnarly. She has a complex fracture of her tibia that she just had her third surgery on today, and it sounds like it went well. So that's good. But coming out of the like the following day after the crash, like after surgery and stuff, she just like, you know, turned to, and I'm sure she has a PR team that helps with this stuff, but pretty much just like, you know, this was life. Like things don't always go your way. I'm proud of myself for trying and giving it my all and dreaming big and thinking I can do hard things, and it doesn't always work out. It would have been such a fairy tale ending.
It's tough. I mean, I think we were all rooting for her. We all wanted to see her
do well,
like accomplish those big dreams.
Yeah.
So it was a bummer to see, but
I know. But I'm loving the spin and like mindset, and I think it's just like a really positive reminder even when stuff like that happens. And Breezy Johnson, US skier from Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where I was born, ended up taking the gold. So yeah, it was a pretty like good day for the US women regardless. But yeah, after everything, man.
I know. Well, and I think no surprise that Lindsay has a good attitude about it, because like she had a good attitude about her ACL, you know, like that's just who she is and the kind of athlete that she is. So
agreed. That's all I got on Olympics. There's so much more. If you want daily Olympic updates and you want to stay in the know on everything happening, sign up for the BFF brief. It is pretty much all about the Olympics right now, and you'll get all the fun updates, the gossip, and fun stories. Link is down there somewhere. Okay. Last but not least, I don't even think you saw this. NBA All-Star Weekend is this weekend, and they're mimicking this year off of the Four Nations hockey last year. So instead of the normal East versus West, they're doing a World versus US tournament. And it's really interesting. It is 3 teams. So not just 2 teams, it's 3. And it's a USA Stars, which is the younger squad. And then they have USA Stripes, which are like the vets. You have KD and LeBron and Steph were supposed to be on the vets team. Steph is injured. LeBron has been sitting out some games and like didn't play enough games to be in qualification to like play in the All-Star. But like World, you have like Luka and Jokic and Giannis and Wembyana and like all these guys. And so it's a really interesting format. The model is like each will play each other. So there's going to be 3 round robin games, and then based on whoever has the highest record will play for a 4th game championship. All of the games are only 12 minutes. So it's like quick, fast, like all in the same night. I want to know, and I know you don't even know who are on the teams, but like I'm curious what you think. USA Stars, the younger squad, USA Stripes, the vets, or the World, who's going to win this?
The World.
I think it's going to be the young squad.
Well, interesting.
I think I'm curious if it will actually do what they want it to do and like make it interesting and people tune in. But I'm more intrigued than I think I've ever been. I think the teams are good. They're interesting. I'm bummed that like some of the stars are out, both on the vets. Across the board, people are injured. We'll see.
Interesting to see.
All right. That's all for today.
That's a wrap.
See you next week.
See you next time.